evaluated all the time. So let's talk about characteristics of a great agent, right? Characteristics of a great agent, SIPA. Service, initiative, persistence, and accountability. These are things that no one can necessarily teach you. You need to be motivated to do these things for yourself, by yourself, independently. You know, I can't come to your house every morning and wake you up and keep you accountable and say, it's 8 o'clock, you should get up and start making your calls, you know, or wake up and, you know, read something educational about real estate. You know, I can't do that for you. I can't force you to be persistent. I can't give you the relationship, you know, I can't give you the ability to talk to people. I can only tell you how and, you know, things and give you advice, but I can't make you do anything. You need to do these things. You need to give yourself the motivation, right? You need to stay hungry. Stay hungry. Even when your pipeline is full and you say, you know what? Oh my God, you're patting yourself on the back. You're like, yeah, I got a lot of contracts going on, right? The minute you take a nap, your business goes in the toilet. You need to stay hungry. If you have a good pipeline going on, or if you're in a good mode, you got some offers coming in, right? Keep that motivation going. Keep that line going up. Stay hungry and never forget that you cannot just go, you know, just, all right, good, I got a pipeline, I'm going to go take a nap. No. Keep staying strong every day. Keep doing what you're doing, because obviously it's the right thing. You got a lot of things going on. So keep that service there. Don't forget, no matter how big you grow, no matter how small you are, service is important, right? And keep everything consistent. So let's talk lastly about some top habits of successful agents, right? Across the board. And I'm not saying you have to do every single thing on this list, but focus on a couple things at a time, even if it's 1 or 2 things, just to include into your daily habit. So you have a morning routine. Set up your morning routine. There's something called Miracle Morning. You could try, you know, whatever motivates you in the morning. You know, maybe you get up, you make your cup of coffee, you feed your dog, your cat, you kiss your kids, you know, whatever it is that you do in the morning. Have that routine going. Wake up the same time every day. You know, don't wake up 10 o'clock this day, 8 o'clock that day, 12 o'clock this day. Have a routine every day. Fitness, anything that involves movement will work, right? Go for a walk, join a group, whatever it is. If you go to the gym, try new activities, right? Yoga, whatever works for you. There's no one thing that is the right way. It's whatever works for you. And then modern day reading, right? Read for pleasure, read for learning, try audiobooks, podcasts, anything that's going to fill your head with knowledge, keep you up to date, right? Of course, we want things to be educational as far as real estate goes, but even if you just read something that you're interested in, right? It's going to stimulate your mind and your brain. Prospecting. Everybody forgets. Lead generation is one of the biggest things. It's one of the main things that you need to do, right? You need to prospect in order to have leads to convert. So prospect. Try doing it at the same time every day, right? Again, we're going with routine. So, okay, I'm going to wake up at 8 o'clock. I'm going to, you know, have my coffee at 9 o'clock. I'm going to do my yoga. 9:30, I'm going to just listen to a half-hour podcast. And then I'm going to start doing my, you know, from 10 to 11, I'm going to do some prospecting. Doesn't mean it doesn't have to be sellers, doesn't have to be buyers. It could be sellers or buyers. It could be both. You can do a half hour each. It could be, you know, you want to do, prospecting is for new clients. Prospecting. Make sure you live within your means, right? You need to make sure you budget, right? Real estate is a commission-based business. You know, there may be times where you're rolling in the dough and then other times where you're like, oh my God, when is my next commission check? So make sure that you are budgeting yourself, living within your means. You know, I know that you really maybe always wanted that Range Rover, but get yourself on a consistent basis first and then go get that Range Rover, right? Have your vision board out there. You know, I'm just saying, maybe you want a boat, right? Or maybe you want to, you know, buy your own house or whatever the case may be. Have that vision board going on. Make sure you're budgeting yourself so that you can meet these goals. Learn with or without education, right? So we talked about podcasts before. So learners or earners. That's a good one. I like that. Learners or earners. So the market is always changing, right? Is it completely different now than it was a year ago? Absolutely, 100%. Who knew we were going to have a pandemic? It is absolutely changing every day. Do you know what's going on? Are you keeping yourself up to date? Are you on Inman? Are you on RPR? Are you reading articles? Are you on Street Easy reading articles? What are you doing? Do you know what's going on? Are you educating yourself on the market? Have a networker's mindset. So I love this one, right? And I've actually had some people tell me that they do things like this. So it's amazing when opportunities arise when you talk to more people, right? Try talking to 10 people a day. Let's say you're in the line, you're at CVS, you're in the line and you hear someone talking, right? Talk to them, talk to people. You're a parent and you're at your kid's school or a soccer game or you join a book club or whatever the case may be. You're at the gym, right? Anywhere that you are, talk to people. Everyone in your life should know that you are a real estate salesperson. Everyone in your life, your family, your associates, your hairdresser, your everything. Everyone should know. Talk to everybody, right? If you're afraid to talk to people, real estate's not for you. Talk to everyone. And give yourself a goal, right? I remember I was talking to an agent, they said, I give out 5 business cards a day. That's my goal. I make sure that I give out 5 business cards a day. I don't care if your goal is 2 business cards a day. Have a goal and meet it consistently. To-do list, right? Some people are to-do list lovers. They like to write everything down, stay organized, right? A lot of times salespeople are really not these type of people, right? But do everything you can to stay in order. Maybe get yourself a whiteboard, and even if, like I said, you give yourself 3 goals or 3 to-do lists and say, I must, no matter what happens during this day, these 3 things must get done. You don't have to give yourself 50 things, right? Let's not get crazy, because then it's not going to get accomplished. So give yourself 3 goals every day. Write them down on the whiteboard and get them done. And know the neighborhoods in the market. So, you're telling people that you're a salesperson, right? So practice your answer to, how is the market? Don't make it up. Know the answer. Are you coming to our town hall meetings? Are you listening to the state of the market? Are you looking up the data yourself in the areas that you say that you service? Do you truly really know what is going on in those areas? Do your homework, educate yourself, know the answer to, how's the market? Okay, don't be like everybody else and say, oh, well, it's a pandemic, so, nothing's going on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't follow the crowd. This is about setting yourself apart, right? And last but not least is resiliency and grit. Real estate is not a walk in the park. If you guys have been doing this for a little while, you know this, right? People put on $1 million listing. They're like, I'm going to be a real estate agent, and they think that they're gonna sell like all these crazy houses and make millions of dollars in like the first month, right? They don't realize how much work it actually takes. Practice bouncing back from small challenges. It's going to happen, right? You're going to make the offer, you're going to get excited, and then it's not going to get accepted, and maybe your buyer's going to go work with someone else. There's so many things that can happen. So many things. It's about being resilient, having that grit, putting in that hard work, staying hungry. That is what this is about. Real estate is about that. If it's something that you can't get to, you're not going to make it. But that's okay if you're having trouble. You have to just keep climbing up that hill. Every big goal starts with a bunch of small goals. Give yourself those small goals that we talked about. I promise you, you're going to set yourself apart from other people. Other people are just, if I make a deal, great, or I'm just going to say I'm a real estate agent, but I'm not going to actually put the work in to do real estate. I'm going to say I'm a real estate agent, but I don't really know the question to how's the market. I'm going to just make it up, right? I'm going to look on Facebook and see what everybody else is saying, but not actually know the true answer to that question. Oh, well, everybody else is saying it's a pandemic, so I'm just going to ride that boat. I'm not going to really know the answer. That is not what you need to do. You need to stay hungry, like we talked about before. Stay hungry, know what's going on, be resilient in this business. Even when it's the toughest time, that's when you work the hardest. That is going to make a difference between you and someone else. You want to be successful? That top habits of successful agents. This is what we're talking about. Top habits. So you want to be successful, you say that, you need to act that. You need to live that. And that's what I got for you today. So set yourself apart. So